Aquarius, popped in to see what's good with you. 1:23 on the clock as I was queuing up this live and actually went live, pressed live. You know the vibes, okay? Forward movement, progression. Hi, hey, welcome, welcome. So there's this energy, Aquarius, of like, you know, finally moving on, progressing, getting somewhere. Something that, you know, you were struggling to accomplish in some way. Victory is out here in reverse. Here. Victory is out here in reverse. Okay? With Horus, Cosmic Gateway. Your thoughts are magnetic and powerful. Miraculous changes are occurring. There is something about this. And then the Lover's card is out here with the King of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles in reverse. There's this energy of, here. There's this energy of not feeling so victorious, not feeling so capable, not feeling like, you know, you're going to have a victory, you're going to have a positive outcome. You can effectively do something. When you do it someone else's way, there could be someone in particular that you're watching benefit, you know, from a certain way of doing things. They've developed their own method, a lot of trying to give suggestions to you, give advice to you that just doesn't seem to work for you. It's not that their way doesn't work. It doesn't work for you. This could be because of where you are on your own journey. You know, not quite there yet. And this not being a bad thing. There being certain things that you have to believe about yourself, release about yourself, okay? In order for you to manifest the way that they do or get the results that they do, in order for you to perfect their way of doing things, their method. So a lot of frustration, you know, and a connection, not only that, but I just feel someone also being very like, you know, annoyed with you, closed off to you, not wanting to talk to you, not wanting to look at you. That, you know, harmony coming into question in this connection because they feel like you're not paying attention, you don't want to learn. Page of Pentacles out here in reverse. You're not taking their advice seriously, or, you know, frustrated that you're not catching on quick enough. This could also be some of you with your teenagers. You know, don't be so quick to write them off. There's something about this. So like you kind of ask them certain questions, question them in some way to see where their mind is at, you know, trying to give them free game, but they're always somewhere else. Someone's, you know, teenager is really spacey, that kind of energy. Having to figure out how to get something done, but just knowing that, but being indecisive. Indecision is out here at the bottom of the deck with rest and rejuvenation and woman holding a heart. There's this energy of, I wish you would just give it a rest already. I know that you love me. I know that you mean well. There's something about this. I know that you love me. I know that you mean well, but I feel really restricted when I try to do things your way. Door to value could be out here. This could be in regards to how you make money, earn money, you know, the value that you place on money, the relationship that you have with money. Angel of Balance, you know, with the Sun card. So I just feel like trying to improve your relationship with money or being happy with the outcome, what you have flowing in, how you work, how you get things done, you know, trying to figure that out, what's important to you, you know, how much rest is you want to get while you make money. Some of you, you know, you're successful at doing whatever you want, or you accomplish whatever goal you set out to accomplish, but you have to work so much harder, you know. You could be close with a Capricorn in some way or have Capricorn placements. Okay, whether you know this or not, you know, Aquarius, you rule astrology. You should know more about astrology than you do. A lot of that energy coming through, you know, but there's something about Capricorn in your energy and you working really hard, or you working all night. You're not getting enough rest, enough sleep, you know. And so a lot of this coming into question, what it is that you value, how you want to make money, how hard you want to work for it, being really indecisive about the direction that you want to go in, what you want to do. Someone getting frustrated with you, someone who has found their path, getting frustrated with you because you can't seem to find yours, or you're taking longer to find yours. You know, this could be someone who feels like they have finances tied up with you, or responsibilities tied up with you in some way, wanting you to be on the same page with them, or further along, or more clear about what you want for yourself. You know, but both of you are on the same page, or both of you are clear about it's not a good idea for them to keep giving you suggestion, or that you don't want to take their suggestion. Both of you are very clear on this. You do not want the advice that I'm giving you. You know, I just wish you'd give it a rest already. Meanwhile, there's this energy of needing to acknowledge, you know, if you want there to be peace, or a healthy understanding, or one where one or both parties doesn't feel some kind of way when it's all said and done, it really being important to acknowledge that whoever this is genuinely is coming from a place of love, genuinely is trying to help. Okay, Angel of Love is out here in reverse with Mary Magdalene in reverse. Teacher awakens. You have something important to share. Follow the inner call. Don't let anything stop you. So there's two things that are coming through. This Angel of Love out here in reverse is like someone pulling back their love completely, realizing the divine being clear to them that they have to stop making certain attempts because it's putting a strain on the relationship between the two of you. And even if that means that the relationship ends up being dissolved because they stop putting in extra effort or making certain suggestion. You know, the divine telling them, go ahead and do what's best for you. You know, go ahead and do what's best for you. Stop pouring into Aquarius this way. This is you. The divine is telling you, stop pouring into this person this way. Do what's best for you. You've done all you can, or you've given suggestion. Whatever you've given works for you and works for who it's meant to work for, but doesn't work for this person. You know, y'all just aren't in alignment this way. That energy, you know, all of the things that this person wants to teach, to pass on, specifically could be around stability, but also this person, this red cloak energy, this person could be someone who is, you know, in a position of authority, you know, a noble, a spiritual leader in some way. Okay? Someone who's very protected, someone who is very grounded when it comes to conversations around finances or stability, security, or how to earn money. Okay? How to make things happen. Right. Empress out here with the Page of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles. Teach me, Empress. Teach me, Divine Feminine. Teach me. Someone gets to sit on their throne or sit from the comfort of their home, and you know, and make a lot of money, be blessed, make a certain lifestyle for themselves. And it's like, now that this person doesn't want to help or doesn't want to talk, doesn't sit and give you free game this way, you know, then you want it. Or for someone that you're trying to give advice to, it's not until that they're in the working field, or they have to make money for themselves, or they have to really realize how much effort it puts into what they're doing to accomplish what the Empress is doing with ease, that they are interested in this advice, that they want this free game. They want her to come back and talk about it and remind me, tell me, let me, you know, affirm myself. Let me make certain decisions that you have. Let me be mindful. Let me be creative. Okay, but I just feel this energy of like walking away from the conversation, or no longer being available to give whatever advice. And this could be because, you know, of being tired of talking to people who aren't on a frequency to be able to understand whatever it is that she's saying. The Empress is tired of talking to people who cannot understand what she's saying. Tired of trying to teach people for free, or teach people who don't want to receive. Right? Or who the divine has already showed her has to go their own way, has to learn their own way. 6th chakra, Archangel Metatron is out here. 3rd eye chakra with Lord Shiva, transcendence. Rise up, honor your inner force. Steps are being given. Dance with the universe, and the Fool card. Like, yeah, this is, you know, frustrating, and it is energy of indecision and being uncertain about what comes next or what direction you're supposed to be in. And, you know, wanting someone to stop giving you advice. And as soon as they do, wanting their advice, because it's been proven to work. You've watched it work for them. So still feeling as if you're at some sort of standstill, but needing to see this opportunity, as a clean slate for you, as an opportunity for you to go after what you truly want, to bet on yourself, to show people that you do have a clear vision for what you want for your life. Create your own way. And I feel like balance is restored within this connection if you do, or a certain level of respect is given to you. Okay, a certain level of respect is given to you by people once you find your own way. Or when they see that you're willing to put in the work, there's that too. Someone has seen, or you have seen the Empress, or you are the Empress, and someone has seen you kind of seemingly like be able to earn money with ease. Seeing the Empress in this position of rest and creativity and abundance and being like, I want that, but having no clue what she had to do to get there. And a lot of that being, internal work, wanting, curious about it, wanting to do it, and having an opportunity, because as you take on this new journey, whatever this is, this new journey that you go on, has you doing the work step by step. So you'll eventually get here, When you're able to rest, it's going to be something that you worked really hard for, that you've earned. It's going to feel so much better. My hand is itching, some energy around someone. Money is coming, but have you on that indecision? Someone's like, I know if I go super hard, I could make money. A lot of watching how you speak when it comes to money, affirming yourself, your prosperity, but your abundance, but also this energy of like being indecisive. I could push myself and I could work really hard and I know I could make it, or I could prioritize my rest, and see if I'm going to be blessed, because that's what she does. She prioritizes her rest. She prioritizes creating. She prioritizes her spiritual, physical, emotional, mental needs. She goes with the flow. She does what feels good. There goes that red cloak as well. Being indecisive whether or not you want to step into this own power that you know that you have the ability to possess. To embody. And the moment that you do, you become really enlightened on this journey, or certain things that were said to you before that you couldn't take in start to make sense along the way for you as you encounter them and learn these lessons one by one on your own. Someone was trying to put you on the fast track, and you weren't meant to learn that way. You had to do the process yourself, or you have to do the process yourself. And it ends up, working out in your favor. So trust the process. It may be a little scary right now, and it may even feel like you're on your own. You have to make a way. Someone is like waiting for you to make a decision, and they're not trying to help you figure it out anymore, unpack shit anymore. Make it make sense. They're waiting for you to figure it out, and you will. It works out for you, so stay the course. Very beautiful energy. I really feel like your relationship with finances and your professional career is going to change, within the next few months, so like within the next 3 months. Okay, starting from now. I love you. I'm going to leave it there. If this resonated, this is your sign. Come book your personal reading. You know the vibes. And if you want to send me a love donation, I appreciate it. I'm going to post this over on YouTube now. All of the signs from Aries to Capricorn are already posted over there. Love you. Bye.